And Barak Hawa Brakatha Yahusha, Barak Hawa Brakatha Yahusha, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. Lesson will be entitled A Cunning Hunter, source Natural News, article entitled Government MSM Gaslighting, Americans About Food Industry Sabotage and Mysterious Fires, published October the 4th, 2022. News reports and eyewitness testimonies about the fires destroying food manufacturing plants in the countries are strong evidence that there's something sinister going on. However, the government and mainstream media are simply ignoring these. Dr. Ruby could not help but wonder, asking this on September 26th. Are they trying to replicate the fear and panic to a larger degree than what happened in 2020? When people panic and clean out grocery stores for simple items like toilet paper, but didn't even understand why they were doing it. Well, maybe, but on a much bigger scale. Ruby touched on the shortages of food, fuel, and fertilizer, which lines up with the elite's plans for global starvation. All right? And this global starvation is an objective for Job 5 and 12. He disappoint the devices of the crafty. Global starvation is a device of the crafty. The crafty referring to the elite, who are Edomites, hence the international bankers, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, meaning their success, referring to the NWO. However, she also mentioned the role of the MSM in shaping the public's opinion in all of this. Maybe if it's contrived, it's real, but it's being forced. Ruby commented it about the spontaneous combustion and conflagration happening at hundreds of food manufacturing plants. She added that by summer of 2022, the list of fires and other incidents related to the food shortages had grown to include meatpacking plants in Georgia, Illinois, and other states. Second Corinthians 1 and 8. For we would not, Salakia. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. So Satan's physical counterpart on earth are the Edomites. All right. For we are not ignorant, meaning not knowing of his devices. All right. Global starvation is a device of Satan, okay, which he is working through the Edomites, beginning with their nobility. And this is authorized by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because if you can receive this in the spirit, Satan works for Yahweh and Yahushua. And what supports that statement, Job, the first chapter. These incidents went on and on, but no investigations were made because no lives were lost. except for things that affected hundreds of food manufacturing plants that could impact a country's ability to distribute food to its citizens. See, Esau is a cunning hunter. All right, what do I mean regarding that? Genesis 25 and 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. Cunning meaning what? Crafty. All right. And if you investigate cunning, it means to know. So in order for Esau to be cunning, he has to know what the fuck he's doing in order to manipulate the situation. Okay? Now, Esau is the progenitor or father of so-called white people based on the lineage of their fathers. A man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. So Esau is a man of the field. And also, in certain contexts of the scriptures, field is a representation for the world. So throughout the world, okay, Esau is a cunning hunter. All right. Now, let's focus on hunter. According to the Hebrew, Strong's H 67 and 18, pronounced as Tazayad, okay? And according to outline of biblical usage, meaning provision. Provision, food supply, meaning what? This definition also means that Esau controls the world's food supply at the allotted time, going into his blessing. Okay, now remember, provision, for those that don't know, is synonymous with supplying, delivery, furnishing, equipping, providing. And provision goes into the origin of provide. Okay? Distribution. Okay? So we can read this provision or provide food or food supply. All right? And the only reason he's able to do this because Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, rules in the kingdom of men. All right? Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Now, according to Malachi, the first chapter, Malachi 1 and 4, the wicked is classified as the Edomites. All right? Given into the hand of the wicked. So, the wicked received a time frame to rule from Yahweh through Yahweh Shah. Okay? Now, this statement, or my previous statement, supports what? Reincarnation. And if you can receive this in the spirit, Yahweh Shah was Isaac. That is the reason why he was able to give Esau a time to rule, give Esau a blessing, give Esau a dominion, okay? Or a kingdom. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not, where and who is he? One more precept. Psalms 75 and verse 6, for promotion come neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. All right. But the Most High is the judge. He put down one and set up another. Okay. So if you can receive this through the Spirit, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai set up Esau. Okay. And he is putting him down. If you can see the prophecies that are being manifested daily. All right. So these food shortages is being engineered by Esau. Going into what? A characteristic of Esau, controlling the food supply. Okay. And this is all sanctioned by Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Remember, a cunning hunter also goes into the term to provide food or food supply. And the only way Esau is equipped is because it was ordained by the Most High. Okay? Now check this out. Such incidents have been chalked up as conspiracy theories, but Ruby pointed out that the MSM is incredibly dangerous. Together with the government, it has assured people that food supply remains uninterrupted. Esau is such a cunning hunter. Provision, food supply. So Esau is utilizing these food shortages or controlling the food supply so he can catch the people in his trap, which is the NWO. Point blank period. And for those that does not understand the term gaslighting, from a psychological standpoint, is defined as making someone question their own reality. Also, the term may also be used to describe a person who presents a false narrative to another group or people, thereby leading them to doubt their perceptions and become misled, disoriented, or distressed. Oftentimes, this is for the gaslighter's own benefit. Ruby accused the MSM of doing the opposite of what it's supposed to be doing, which is to keep authorities honest or make them be as transparent as possible. See, that goes to show you that these media outlets are controlled. And they have been controlled since the 1800s. And my reference point is John Swinton, who stated back in the 1800s that the media was controlled. Instead, the MSM has become an active conspirator and led people to believe the opposite of what is actually happening. It's pretty unbelievable when you look at it. Even the reporters that are on these sets talking about it barely show any curiosity. Why aren't we getting an investigation? They just kind of report like a robot, she said. Anybody who has been in grocery stores lately would have noticed that there were months that went by when certain products were unavailable because distributor distributors Slovakia distributors stopped producing or manufacturing them. Today, Americans are seeing red herrings as the U.S. come on the heels of another election and lies and misinformation are being spread. With the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, inflation, and a $30 trillion debt that is still rising, the U.S. in 2022 looks a lot like the recession of 2008. Americans watched their retirement savings disappear, and those who had their 401k could be at risk again. Yet, the government is keeping this information and more away from the people. Last precept. First Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come on them, as travail on a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right. So Esau is stating that everything is okay. However, he's plotting. Remember, he's a cunning hunter. Lord will you're edified. Shalom.